I want to tell you that consumer, whoever they are, for this semester, it needs to be very clear what is their everyday life.
Okay.
What they do, what they don't, what they like, what they don't, lifestyle, interests, desires, hates, do they travel, who they spend time with, what they do on the weekends, during the week, what they read, what they watch, what they listen to.
Am I just
The more you
assuming
know,
those things?
yes,
to
you're
an extent?
assuming, you
I
are
don't need
doing
references.
some secondary research through trends, if you want to do primary, but it's not necessary.
Yeah.
You picture your ideal consumer.
Okay, right.
And all those things needs to be there because the more you know, the more that will help you figure out where to be in order to target them.
Yeah.
If you don't know where they are, you can scream to the void and nobody will buy your brand. So when you leave,
do that.
first things, we need to profile our consumer in much details. Now you have a question.
Yes, I do. So my question is that when I was kind of doing some more in-depth research to my target consumer, I came across kind of a lot of stuff about divorce and how a lot of women within this age bracket, within this demographic, and a lot of people actually going through weight loss journeys kind of subsequently after or during or before have had kind of divorces.
Makes sense.
Which does make sense. So then I started to think, is that something that I just include within their profile? Or is it that my current brand is based around weight loss drug users, or should it be based around just Gen X women going through an identity transformation of any sort? Or is that not niche enough, considering my whole niche was this cohort of women that are not being...
I always thought that you planning everything about this drug laws was too niche.
Too niche, okay.
And I think I've said that in other feedback. But also, if you change that now, that means you have to rewrite everything.
Yeah.
And it makes no sense.
Yes, okay.
What you do is that your first consumer is that, the second consumer is more in general, some women that go through these big changes.
Or I could maybe just add it in as like part of the profile. Or is that...
It could be. Yeah, it could be.
Okay.
Don't make the drastic changes now.
That's
it
cool.
makes no sense. Now it's all about communication.
Yeah, of course.
So we need to have down clear stuff.
Yes.
And
this is my big problem. This section here, I'll explain to you why I've been kind of struggling.
Okay. I don't understand the problem.
The problem is that I feel like my communication techniques are boring.
Okay.
But that's just kind of because I can't meet her in person because she might not want to meet me in
well,
person.
you can find ways to meet
so
her without being about
me trying to
weight
do
loss.
that. This is me trying to do that. But it seems that that's where I've got the most stickers. So
I need to understand better.
Yes.
Which is campaign 1 and which is campaign 2?
Campaign 1, campaign 2, sorry.
Okay, so this is just campaign 1.
Yes.
And this is campaign
2.
Alright, so
this is me trying to do it on what would be like a journey, but it's in a table form, so it's not finished yet.
What's the editorial book about?
So what it is this book would be placed in like transformation spaces, so that is luxury hair salons.
but what
nail
is in there?
salons. So within the book, you can't see it because it's printed out badly, but this would be like a founders page, and then throughout it would be like a lookbook of like different stylized problems for women within this age group, like different silhouettes, fabrics, stuff like that. But there would be kind of like subtle calls to actions, maybe like removable cards within the kind of front page of the book. And I thought about I could build that out further, whereby like those kind of places like Townhouse or like Samantha Cusick kind of style hair salons could also like I didn't want to do like anything that was like commissiony because it didn't feel luxury, so I was going to be like, oh, like if someone makes a referral through that, then they get like a % off a blow dry.
Do you do all online? Do you sell only online?
Yeah, just because it was originally I looked at doing not clinics, but like consultation rooms, but a lot of women spoke about feeling judged and
I think you need something.
I know, it's
fun, exciting, bottomless branchish style. Celebrate your new life. Let's try the clothes together.
Yeah, but a lot of them don't want people to know.
But it's not you don't say this.
You just say it's general weight loss.
It's like a change in your appearance, a change in your style. You have lost weight and you don't know how to style your clothes, and you want to do it in a fun way with stylish professionals.
Yeah.
And celebrate with other women with you, like you, making a big event and do it fun. This makes all sense.
Yeah.
It's aligned with the consumer. These are touch points. These are good communication techniques for the consumer that you have. But I think that you need to show the product. These are people that pictures are not enough for these people. They need to know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
So you need to find a way to make it subtle,
but in person, do you think?
Yes.
Okay. Because kind of here as well, like I don't know if this is a promotional tool or if this is something that just kind of belongs within the kind of architecture of the brand. So kind of like having the personal brand assistant, because there's like this age group is speculating.
Make them meet the personal brand assistant.
Then they kind of So before their initial consultation or during? Because during their initial consultation, they'll meet the person.
Yeah, but first they need to know what's that all about.
Okay.
They need to have a very sneak experience about it and wanting more. And if they find a very nice environment, nice people, that will bring them to want to engage with the brand.
I guess a lot of the stuff I looked at was Generation X is research online, purchase offline.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
But
you sell online.
And the research is online.
So if you want to sell online, you can sell online, but first you need to make them touch the product, see the product,
it be that, like,
try the styling.
In my actual process, it says from last term, it says like you book your initial consultation, which is free obviously, then you meet with them in like a third party space, and then from there you then choose which tier is best for you, and then you purchase.
It can be,
but
and then you receive it at home.
That's not a campaign, is it? Does that fit?
No, it would be part of how you change your brand. The service.
Okay.
You will have to, but it's a slight change that will make sense, particularly if you find the right place where these things can happen.
Yeah.
That it won't be a third-party place.
Yeah.
That is cool.
Yeah.
And it could actually be an ongoing collaboration with the third party that becomes where they come for the first consultation, and then they continue to they can order on digital booth with the person there. And then they arrive at home, so it's still an online store.
Yeah. Do you think going with this idea of transformation space is good? It can
still be.
Or not?
It can still be, but it needs to be
more
different.
exciting.
Yeah. And then they can continue to buy online in the future.
Yeah.
It's good if you do that slight change. It makes sense.
Okay.
Don't make it too difficult.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have much to say about this.
Okay.
This is the most difficult one because it's the first concept.
Yeah. Okay.
But if you do those couple of edits,
Yeah.
you don't seem convinced.
Do I need like I don't know if I need a hero like communication tool.
Hmm.
Do I? No. It just has to be consistent and
Yeah, it makes sense for your consumer.
what's the word? Consistent and lots. Not lots, but you know what I mean. Like kind of
Integrated.
yeah.
That's what you mean.
That's of course no I meant like as in like multiple channels. Yeah.
Multiple communication techniques integrated on different media. That makes sense. This is good.
Just need to
But
push.
I think that if you slightly change the brand service to in person, it will help it.
Okay, right.
Find the third space will be the
Okay. Thank you very much.